Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Let's do one more random statted paradox run for today. And then I'll think about these 3 runs, and this will be the 3rd run that we're doing. I'll think about these runs, and I'll think about how I feel they should be potentially bounced. Now, this is a good run. Like, this is kind of what I wanted. We have a horrible, horrible alternate starting gun. And we have gun boots. Okay. We also have a lower ammo capacity because we only have 7 shots in the Marine starting weapon, which normally has 10. But we have a higher ammo capacity because we had 400 ammo in the unfinished gun. It also feels like we actually do pretty low damage. Yeah, it's taking 4 shots to kill a bulletkin. Our rate of fire seems about the same though, so this is gonna be an interesting run. We have lower clip capacity and lower damage, and quite a bit lower damage it seems like too. Accuracy looks a little worse, but at least we start with 3 HP and, I don't know, gun boots? At least there's gun boots. The thing about the tiers of Gungeon is that tiers of guns are not tied to their efficiency, says Altered Bees. So you can have a godly boss killer from a brown chest like the Slinger, or you can have trash items from a black chest. Yeah, I mean, in general, very true. You know, unfinished gun and the sling. Obviously, I would prefer to have one over the other, at least until we unlock finished gun, which apparently exists in the game somewhere, although I'm not entirely sure because, you know, it's still a new thing to me. At least we have a faster reload on this character as well, I think. No, maybe it's about the same. I had 33 shells in one room. That's a lot of money for one room of combat. Okay, this is getting to be a little sketchy, taking so long to kill the enemies, but it's kind of, you know, it's on purpose. Mega Dowser. Well, at least we can put out the fireplace and go to the oubliette if we so desire. I don't know if we do or not. Is unfinished gun good? No. Not at least without having an accuracy upgrade, and I'm pretty sure we actually have an accuracy downgrade on this paradox run. So I still think we probably just want to use the original starting pistol, because at least this pistol has pretty decent accuracy. The Hound of Ulster. Thank you for the follow. Do I have the Space Crystal DLC for Darkest Dungeon? No, I do not, disposable account. Do I have any tips for avoiding getting bored of Gungeon? Yeah, play more Gungeon. You know what we have on this run? Lower knockback. Like, significantly lowered knockback. That's why these enemies are rushing me down really easily, because we have very low knockback, low damage, and low clip capacity, so we're reloading more often. This is gonna be an interesting run. You know, this is what I want from random starting stats in a paradox. You know, a not necessarily good starting items, and then just weird stats that make me have to rethink my strategy for rooms and combat. So, you know, I'm not able to knock back enemies quite as efficiently. I'm not able to kill them in 3 shots. Tempted to buy the Pox Cannon, but let's see what happens on the boss fight. We have a speed up, so this should be pretty easy. You know, this is kind of what I want from the randomness of a modded paradox run, is random stats that kind of just affect the way that the game is going to play itself out a little bit. But because we have the speed up from gun boots, this should be pretty easy. You know what we could also do, and I just realized this right now? We could just drop our starting items. You know, if we want a paradox run where we don't start with alternate equipment, we could just do that, you know? We don't need a mod to change the way that the starting items are calculated if we just drop them. I'll blank there, why not? It's the first time he did that attack. And he's almost dead. It's good enough time to use one blank. There we go. This is what you're saying. Abe is happiest when his run sucks. Well, joke's on you. Now we have infinite keys. All right. Saw that one. You know, before I fight one over a pit, let's fight this one here. Yeah, like the knockback is so ridiculously low. I can't even push a mimic chest like back through the doorway. It's also gonna take a million years to kill these mimics, but you know, we're still gonna do it. Will the water gun actually push him back enough? That's a freaking rainbow mimic? What? Hold up. I picked up the witch pistol and it turned it into a rainbow goddamn mimic. Run, run. Oh. Jesus. Because the witch pistol has a rainbow stat. I gotta like rebalance the whole rainbow mechanic that I added in. Oh, that scared the crap out of me. Hey, get knocked into a pit. We're not gonna be knocking that guy into a pit anytime soon. Okay, we got Snowballer. That synergizes with the water gun, doesn't it? Yeah. It's not very good. Congratulations, you played yourself. I'm gonna buy Pox Cannon. Because why not? And let's actually go to the oubliette this time around. I wanna see what happens. I'm curious about some things. Bullet speed seems low. A little low. Is there any upside to the ice? Yeah, if you have heavy boots, it doesn't affect you. I think the ice does light on fire and it spreads fire? Isn't it like fire ice or something like that? I can't remember. That's really dumb. Dude, look at the knockback of Pox Cannon. Normally Pox Cannon has significant knockback and these enemies just don't give a crap. So like last run we had insane knockback, this run we have no knockback. I love it. See, that's what I want. Random starting stats that make weird things happen and change how you play the run. We also only have 4 shots before we have to reload, but at least the reload doesn't take a million years. So yeah, like if we wanted to, I guess what we could do is drop our starting items and then just have a standard... Whoa! It's not the gun I want. Please switch to the correct gun. And then just have basically a standard Paradox run, but without starting items, but with the random stats. And I know I did use unfinished gun for a floor, oh no. Whatever. Your bullets are larger. If they are larger, are they slower? No. Bullet speed and bullet size are different stats in the game. And knockback is completely different from that as well. All three are independent of one another. But like, I'm looking at this and I'm kind of liking it because, you know, I'm not able to knock enemies into pits easily, so I have to actually fight them. It kind of changes a lot of my strategy for this floor, because there are a lot of rooms that have very specific enemy spawn patterns and you can knock them into pits, but you can't do that. Not with what I imagine is like nearly a quarter of the knockback multiplier. You wonder if I have better damage. We know that I have bad damage, right? We know that my damage is it's taking 4 shots to kill the standard enemies on the first floor instead of 3. We know that our damage is bad. Right, mimics. I completely forgot about that. But you know what? At least we have the Snowballer now. Oh boy. This run, by the way, is just fantastic. Just wanna point that out. Like Blunderbuss, good knockback normally. Bleh. Bleh. It's not pushing these enemies back at all. It's weird. And again, that's kind of like exactly what I want. You just ran into me and exploded. I don't like that. That was very weird. He shot in a very weird direction. Did I mod out the wall mimics? No, the wall mimics are still here. We fought a wall mimic in a recent run, and he dropped an item, which was kind of cool, I guess. I don't really love that they drop like items. Money I think I would be more okay with, but them just dropping an item, it's a little extreme, you know? That's too big of a buff. Make them drop a blank or guanstone or something, you know? An item that you would get from the room payout reward instead of an item. Do I have any tips for Gungeon? Practice and get better and learn certain patterns in the game, like enemy attacks. Room spawns helps. You know, just play and have fun. And eventually you'll get better over time, you know? If you're getting to the 3rd floor now, were you always getting to the 3rd floor? No, you were only getting to the boss on the 1st floor and then dying, you know? But you got better. And you're gonna get even better as you keep playing. Bullet idol, oh boy. You hope I get the loot. How can you tell wall mimics? Sometimes there's a tell, but 90% of the time I don't think there is one. You just randomly have a wall mimic and you fight one, and you're like, oh hey wall mimic, how's it going? Please don't spawn there. And they can spawn in boss fights, I think. Only when you're at high curse, though. I think they adjusted that in Farewell to Arms, but I can't quite be certain. I don't really remember what I read from the patch notes. But I think it's high curse. High curse gives you more wall mimic chances, which gives you, in turn, more items, right? D20 Shrine. Fuck it, why not? Unsteady plus reloaded. Higher ammo capacity. And a slower reload. So you know what? We further modified our stats. We have further modified our stats. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, considering we only have 4 shots in our gun before we have to reload, it's probably a bad thing. But you never know. You know, if I had to give very specific advice for Gungeon, my advice is flip tables, always, and then eventually you'll learn when you should flip tables and how to flip them and, you know, where to position yourself in rooms. Just try to learn and think, where should you be in rooms, where should you be standing, where should you move to, what gun should you be using for each individual encounter. And just keep playing and practicing, you'll get there eventually. This is a weird run. Kinda wish this boss wouldn't be immune to the slowdown, but it is what it is. Thunk, 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 thunk. Yeah, and then there's like specific things to learn about, you know, bosses, like, oh hey, this attack is easy to dodge if you do this way, and stuff like that. I made a video about it a while back. Nothing for Farewell to Arms yet, but dodge roll a lot. I would say there's a lot in Gungeon where the solution or the answer to the question is it depends, and dodge rolling is one of those things. Dodge rolling is it depends on whether or not you should dodge roll or not. Shoot the whoop. It's an active item. It's a modded active item. I love it. You know, should you dodge roll? Well, not every attack you should dodge roll. Sometimes if you stand still, you won't get hit by it. Maybe you can weave your way around the incoming enemy bullets. This is fine. Speaking of the kiln, let's go ahead and buy that. You know what? This run sucks. Let's do it. Let's try to do it anyways. What the frick is that? What, you never see Shoop the Whoop? You ever play any Isaac before? Now I gotta shout, I'm a fire in my laser. We'll think about it. I will fire the beam though, to try to keep this old crest intact. I gotta finish this item at some point, try to like figure out how to make it actually look like the beam from Isaac, which I think would be fun. Actually, you know what? The damage output from the kiln is pretty good. Such an old meme. Oh, it's a rain. Okay, he died. What is giving me the rainbow stat? Oh, it's still Witch Pistol. Get out of here, Witch Pistol. You're not even a good gun in the best of times. You're so sad this isn't a real game. Oh, it isn't in the real game. RIP Xbox players. I'm so lame. I'm sorry. I can do challenge mode. Programmer art it. It's not a problem of programmer arting it. It's how do you actually create a new like gun and projectile in the game. You're like, I don't know how to do it. I have the art, you know. I can rip the beam laser effect from the Isaac game files. You know, people have done that already. The point is actually, how do you implement it? How do you change the look of a beam, other than changing its color? You know. You wonder how old the Shoop the Whoop meme is? I mean, you probably go to like, isn't there like a website that explains memes? That'd probably tell you. Dude, this is a fun gun. No. We want Snowballer and Kiln. The Kiln is a fun gun. I like it. It's very visually impressive. Ruby Bracelet. Ruby Bracelet. It's fine. This is why you have a freezing gun as your secondary item. Ruby Bracelet's fine, but we're probably never going to really, on purpose, get the damage upgrade from it, because you've gotta move around, constantly be moving, and then dodge roll into an enemy. Like that never happens. Ruby Bracelet does give us contact immunity though, which I do like. You know what? It honestly makes it really good for a DD20 mode run, but I like that it gives you the thing that you're gonna need in order to make it better, which is the contact immunity, of course. A lot of items in the game in the past have never actually done that. They don't give you, you know, the stats that you need, the immunity that you seek. That's a frickin' pot fairy. I heard him. I heard you. Could you please die? Hold on. Agunim, wait! Thank you. My damage is so low, Agunim! Stop shooting me! Should just dodge that when it comes out. At least the camera isn't locked unlike in the bullet pass, so I can just back away from him. Okay. Take snowballer ammo. It's a lot of extra HP. Honestly, for this being a pretty low quality run, it's been a lot of fun so far. We've made a lot of progress on the run. We've had some pretty good guns show up for being low quality. And we're holding our own, even though it is taking a million years to kill enemies sometimes because we have very low damage. Thank God we have the snowballer. It's not so easy to add a 2D sprite to a 3D game. It's actually really easy. I mean, a 2D, oh, no, Blob Man, get out of here. I mean, a 3D game is just a collection of 2D sprites. For the most part, I did not see that explosive barrels hidden underneath the torch. You know, unless you're doing like 3D textures, you know, like fog effects or something like that. Sawed-off shotgun. And a secret room. And another freaking mimic. At least this mimic I can probably push into the pit. There we go. Get me out. This freaking ice. Get out of here, ice. No one likes you anyways. Disposable account with a $6.66 donation. Hey! Get the Space Crystal DLC. I might give it a shot. But I hear it's really bad for Darkest Dungeon. I hear it's not that fun. Yo, we just broke one of the segments of the Anaconda. That seems really nice. I hear it's not that good of a DLC because it's too combat focused, and it's just like, I'm gonna get into combat for 2 hours. I'm gonna kill 600 enemies with one party. They can go infinite. We could try it at some point. By the way, I'm loving the disintegrator beam I have from the... Oh, I didn't see the bullet. I'm loving the disintegrator beam from the Shoop the Whoop, though. It's breaking segments of the Anaconda very easily. There we go. Backup gun. You know, this actually works very well with the kiln, doesn't it? I forget also that it drops 2 items now, which is, you know what? That's stupid. Mimic Tooth Necklace is gonna make this stupid, isn't it? We're gonna have like infinite items by the end of this. I just now realized that. Every pedestal from every boss is gonna give us 2 items, and we can just freeze them and shoot them with the snowballer. Yeah, that's stupid. I love it. Give me the wind-up gun. I don't care if we lose the HP, doesn't matter. Wind-up gun's broken, isn't it? You do not get many shots at full damage with this gun. We should gun munch a few things. Don't really care about the alien sidearm at all. Get rid of this. We should also gun munch, honestly, the witch pistol. Without having a crossbow, we can't gun munch it for crescent crossbow. Ricochet pistol, oh boy. I think I have stout bullets effect? I don't have stout bullets. The bullets are just big. Nope, bullets, they just travel at normal speed. I really like backup gun with the kiln though. Like, we're gonna get a lot of extra value out of those kiln shots. It's weird, because just, like, in the last run, someone said, man, the kiln seems really rare. I agree. My name is Abe, and I approve this message. And now we're going to have the kiln be our room-clearing, maybe boss-killing gun with backup gun, which makes it really cool. And synergizes really nicely. I love it. It's just the game sometimes. That's Gungeon for ya. It's actually quite decent. Yeah, I killed a couple of people in Darkest Dungeon, but you know what? We're doing pretty good in that campaign. There's still plenty of people left alive who can carry your corpses home to their families. You know what? There's still some people out there who can kill the monstrosities that are, you know, causing insanity and pain and chaos to the citizens of the hamlet. Gotta keep the damage upgrade. There you go. I don't know, is that worth it, Ruby Bracelet? Let's see how much. Oh, well, first of all, I'm immune to contact damage. You know, that's pretty good. You get him to transform to his last phase immediately. That's pretty decent. Hey, please die. Our accuracy backwards is so bad. Oh, Lord. Kiln looks like it fires Luxon cannon shots. It's not Luxon cannon shots, but they are crystals, and I guess the Luxon cannon fires crystals, so it's probably like a similarly designed sprite. Sniper rifle. Could be good. Hey, get out of here. I'm really liking this run, though. I like it because it has generally bad stats, but we also have good, low-quality guns, interesting synergies, and it's not, like, super overpowered or anything. It's just, it's a run. I'm enjoying it. Have there always been light reflections on the ground, asks Joe. I had a flame hand the other day and I noticed a red glow on the ground. You never noticed it before. It's a good point. It looks like there are some light reflections on the ground with this gun. With, like, the first shot that comes out of the kiln. Hard to say for certain. Let's see, do we have anything else that shoots like a beam? Yeah, like you can see light effects on the piece of wood. So I guess there are lighting effects in the game. I mean, I know that the reflections appear when you are over like a liquid. The reflection of the gun appears in the liquid, which is kind of cool. But I guess I never really thought about it just on the ground itself. But yeah, there is lighting effects. They're not super noticeable, but they're there. Have they always been there? I feel like they have. But admittedly, they are pretty weak, so maybe I never noticed them before necessarily, and I'm just, you know, thinking that they always were there and they weren't. Okay. Disintegrates chest into a reload upgrade. I love it. Duckinator! Bits from your boy. Well, thank you very much, Duck. Okay, we have an excuse. Use wind-up gun now. Pretty good excuse, honestly. Hey, Alburn. I was waiting for you. You're wondering if Paradox can spawn with items like Makeshift Cannon or Casey or the Gunslinger passive. Yup. As far as I know, they can. Well, we just picked up 2 different synergies. Iron Stance. Also, by the way, now there's a reason to use Mega Dowser, because we don't get affected by the liquid. And then we also get Don't Worry About the Vase. Sometimes you will create a blank when you break a pot in a room, I think. So, seems pretty good. Blanks are worth 22. We must have cheaper shop prices as well. That's really nice. That's handy. Let's see. What the hell? It's so weird. Like, we have no good boss killing guns at all. But you know what? We do have a faster reload, which is good, I guess. Ah. So there's always that. You know what? Maybe we just want to roll into this guy, weirdly enough. Ugh. Like, use the damage from Ruby Bracelet to just roll into the boss. That doesn't seem very effective, though. Admittedly. I'm loving the kill now. Is it the best boss killer in the world? No, but it's getting the job done. Got that nice extra damage from Shoop the Whoop on occasion. Oh, it's unfortunate. But that's okay, we got plenty of HP. There we go. New phone, who dis? You can't trick me, Mud. M1911. Hey, you know what? The Holster Shrine. Maybe we can get lucky. Wanted to do it without having to freeze him again. I just wanted to prove that I could. I mean, sniper rifle is worth 50. I think we can afford it. Hey, get out of here, rat. And you know what? We should probably make sure that we get rid of a little bit of money. I completely forgot about spring-heeled boots. Damn it. We can get rid of a little bit of HP to make money. Did I say get rid of money? Look, you know what I mean, okay? 360 no-scope. Yeah, if only it worked. Well, I mean, it works now. It works better than it did before. Oh, there's so much HP. Milk Jug, hello! I can use a blunderbuss or test it out with a synergy. Yeah, it's only just like slightly better. If it was a different type of shotgun, it would be a lot better. But this is just, you know, it'll do a little bit of extra damage. Its accuracy is still kind of piss poor. We have a lot of money, by the way. We have a lot of money. You know, if we have this much money, let's buy the ammo. Yeah, backup gun does create 2 roll bombs. Also, I gotta make sure that I actually use... Wait, look at this. Kiln? Tiny bomb. Snowballer? Big bomb. I never noticed that before. The synergy with Snowballer plus the Mega Dowser, it's making the Snowballer shots bigger, so that's applying to whatever, you know, we're pooping out whenever we dodge roll, which is kind of weird. Ah, we got a blank. We'll get those on occasion now that we have the synergy with the Kiln. I don't know if you have to have the Kiln equipped for the synergy to happen. There are some items in the game that do require that. But sometimes when we break a barrel or a pot, we'll get a random little explosion. That's a wall mimic. So that's gonna be a free item. I think. Yeah, here, have a free speed upgrade. That's too powerful. This run is crazy strong with Mimic Tooth Necklace, that is. Like with the pedestals, that is, because we're getting double items. It does have better knockback. The, what is the name of it? Blunderbuss? It does. It also has higher shot speed and more range and better damage, I believe, but still not that good. It's not good enough to make me want to use it over the Kiln, because we never have the Kiln. And we have a good Kiln. We have a weird synergizing Kiln. It's actually a lot of fun to use, and we get a lot of value out of it. And we get backup gun shots, too. Extra items from Mimics will make me want to willingly play Apache Thunder's Chaos mod. That'll never happen. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll take a damage upgrade. I think a damage upgrade is wonderful. We don't have any other cursed items, I don't believe, but we can maybe in the future get a few. Maybe we can find a way of stealing. Dude, I'm liking this run. I mean, a lot of it is, you know, just RNG, but that's what I want. Good RNG. Maybe you have a little bit of a tough early game, and then it kind of just comes back around, and you're like, oh man, this is actually really good. We made it past the hump. You know, if you want to NL it up, then it would be, we've gotten to the point in the run where the game has given us what we need to win, you know? We've done our part. We survived. But, you know, this is not The Binding of Isaac Eden. This is Gungeon, where as long as you understand the enemy patterns, you will probably have a pretty good chance of winning. Because a lot of the game is just patterns, honestly. Can you recognize the patterns of what enemy is spawning, where they're spawning, what their shots are gonna do, how long it takes them to fire their gun? Hey, friend. By the way, Casey. Free chest is already insane. Extra item drops on top of it just makes the item way too good. That's my interpretation as well. It seems unbelievably strong to get a free item from every Mimic pedestal. But from the wall mimics as well, again, like, if you're gonna have them drop an item, have them drop a random item that you would get from room clearing rewards, you know, an ammo drop, a armor, a glass guanstone, a blank, money. You know, that's what I would want, because the extra item, it just makes, well, first of all, it makes this thing insanely OP. But also, I'm curious, how does this interact with Ring of Mimic Friendship? Will you be able to get the extra items out of the pedestals, or do you have to kill them? You know, I'm curious about that. Why are we just creating a bunch of explosions, by the way? drill. I'm gonna pick it up so it doesn't appear again, but I am gonna keep this because it's a new item. Well, quote unquote new. It's a new for me. For you. Holy shit, what happened to this run? It's a pretty good run. Oh, I forgot we hadn't fought the boss yet. Ah, there you are. It's a fun run now, Cheese Baron. That's what it is. That's what happened. You know what? I will use one blank. Oh, I dodged in the wrong direction. Dodged in the wrong direction. Dodged in the wrong direction. Dodged in the wrong direction, and then I didn't hit the blank button, which I should have done. Hey, I want that gun, please. That's legally my gun. I fought for it. You gotta give it to me. Oh, of course, first of all, I can't get the HP in there. But of course, now we get the crossbow after we already gun munched Witch Pistol. Was that this run, or was that a previous run where we gun munched Witch Pistol? I forget. Morgiliath. Thank you very much. Yeah, to make it an even number, huh? Well, dude, thank you. You're very generous, my friend. Wall mimics cannot be activated if you have the ring. Pedestal mimics can't appear if you have the ring, much like the chest mimics. So, would you only get one item? But like, would you only get one item if you have both? The necklace and the ring, or would you get two items? You know, that's kind of what I'm thinking. It sounds like the answer is you would only get one item if you have the ring as well, but you don't have to fight for it. But you only get one item. And again, I kind of don't like that because it actually ruins an item. It ruins the Ring of Mimic Friendship if that's the case, because Ring of Mimic Friendship is only good if you have the necklace normally, but the fact that there are, you know, extra items from pedestal mimics and from wall mimics and, you know, chests still give you, you know, an item without needing a key, it makes Ring of Mimic Friendship even worse than it normally was in the game, and it was not takeable in the game. So again, it's kind of just like it's a synergy, it's like an anti-synergy for an item. A synergy worse than the elephant gun. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Please die. I will say, I do like my little Shoop the Whoop edition, though. You know, just allows you to kill a couple of enemies that you choose when you enter a room. So it's like, oh man, I really don't like big blue dogs. Let me just smack them with a big laser and kill them quickly. And then you have to still do the rest of the room. Or like, hey, that's a jammed tarnisher. Let's kill him quickly. I didn't even see the bullet. Too many things on the screen. Oh, you teleported. What a world. I didn't get hit there, did I? No, okay, it's the bases. I was wondering, it's like, wait a minute, I didn't get hit. Oh. Still hate the tables. Disrun. is weirdly good for having bad equipment and stats. Like, we have some okay stuff, but we don't have like fantastic guns. We have, you know, a damage upgrade, a speed upgrade, sure, but it's weirdly good. I'm taking a little bit of dumb damage on occasion, but, you know, that's me. That's on me. You know, we just got like a couple of lucky synergies. Backup gun kiln, plus the synergy with the kiln. It's doing some mighty fine work for us. Flashbang. Well, you know, I actually do like maybe trying to steal something. Guess a little bit more curse for cursed bullets. And then we'll move on. Because I want to keep the shoot the whoop item. What do I have against elephant gun? Elephant gun sucks with the synergy. Normal elephant gun, really good. Synergy elephant gun, I don't like it. Cell creep, man. You know, I mean, honestly, the explosions are kind of annoying, but we don't have anything that's making, you know, fire or poison spawn in, so it's not that bad. This is kill pillars. Might as well buy blanks, we have like infinite money. And against kill pillars, what do we want? Probably, we have a commando? When did we pick up commando? I've not been paying attention. We only have 2 shots with the commando before we have to reload. That's funny. Use Casey against the pillars. Oops, they're already dead. What do we got? We got the Colt, we got the Shot Grub, plus whatever synergizes with the Shot Grub. I don't think it's cursed bullets, is it? No. Idle? Really? The idle creates the Shot Grub bullets? That doesn't make sense. You know what? I don't even care about what the synergy was. You can get me out of here. The idol's kind of demonic. I thought it was more like shamanic as opposed to demonic. A little shaman idol. Oh, whatever. You want a synergized game, you know, by all means. Make shot grubs sometimes worse. And I do mean sometimes. Because sometimes you do want the poison, or you want to like put out a wick and you lose that capability with the synergy, but yeah, it's not like super important. Oh, right. It's like, oh, a free chest. Let me open this. Oh, right, Mimic. Hip holster. Saved the best for last. Hip holster shots explode. Alright, thanks for that. Frickin' 2 chance belongs. Seems good enough. Firing a lot of pots. I do like that I can actually kill those guys without being anywhere near them. The projectiles from the kiln look strong, but they actually suck. I think that's because we have large bullet size. Part of the random stats that we rolled was a slightly larger bullet size, I believe. So they look like they should be impressive, but they're just big. There's also a lot of them, you know. We got that going for us, I guess, which is nice. I have no idea what hit me. It must have been a teleporting bullet. For a while there, I was not stopping my movement because it's like, well, maybe I can like dodge roll into an enemy and kill him with the ruby bracelet. That ended up not being such a good idea, well, didn't it? Yeah. Well, you know what? We live and learn. All right. Yo, his mouth open looks kind of scary. Disintegrator! With a butt ton of ammo, okay. Mr. Knapp, welcome, hello. How you doing? Yes, that fancy new item down there, I'm working on it. I'm making a mod for Gungeon, / made a mod for Gungeon. Yeah, you know what? Give me the Predator. So apparently this only fires, right, this only fires one projectile, but it has a synergy which makes it fire 2 projectiles. But honestly, it reloads so fast, we can just fire reload and then get the benefit from it. Or we could do the same thing with Sunlight Javelin. Yeah. We have our pick of good items on this run right now, at this point. The backup gunshot also, it's trying to home in, but it's not quite good enough. Yeah, shoot the whoop in weapon form, aka Disintegrator. If only Disintegrator was good. Like, there's no reason also not to just fire reload. Also, hey, mimics have a red outline when they're a mimic. That's kind of cool. Like, there's no reason not to fire reload. It takes about the same length of time, you get extra shots. Ah, but the reload shot doesn't home, I see. But still, I mean, it's really good. Sunlight Javelin is also a lot of fun. What is wrong with those enemies' eyes? I thought the same thing! It's the targeting icon from the Predator gun. Because in the movie The Predator... sorry, not The Predator, just Predator. In the movie Just Predator, there's like an upside down triangle of red dots, which is the projectile that is fired, or the targeting icon from the Predator. And that's what that is. It's the targeting icon, but it totally looks like eyes. It's positioned perfectly to make it go like boop, dot, dot, mouth. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that. You know what? I have an extra beam. Why not? Hey, we paid for this ammo capacity up. We paid for this with our play of that D20 shrine. We have a slower reload speed. Oh, but we also have oiled cylinder. Yuck, 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 yuck. I should munch guns to please the RNG gods. That's a good idea. Also, hey, Get sunlighted? No? Alright. You don't want to get sunlight javelin? That's okay. Hey, by the way, we have spring heel boots. In case anyone forgot. You can't even kill the dragon in one phase! You know what? With the power of jolly cooperation, we will kill you. I always forget. What did I forget? The gun munch? Let's gun munch. Let's gun munch the... Dude, honestly, I'm gonna gun munch Predator. And you know what? We'll gun munch Disintegrator. It's S tier. I think Predator is A tier. Gun munch the boots. Oh, I always forget about the boots. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I mean, Staff of Firepower is fine. We're not going to use it, but it's totally fine. The hegemony credits came to me when I teleported back to the room? What? The Predator seems like it should be more of a passive item, like a targeting lock plus homing. That's an interesting suggestion, but I mean, there are already homing items in the game. The Predator is just nice because you kind of have an efficient room-killing gun that has extremely strong homing. Alonzo welcome! The stream has been pretty nice today, if you ask me. And you did, so I'm answering. Look, I'm remembering. I'm remembering. More Darkest Dungeon. Hey, probably if you guys want to vote for it, I'll play it. Predator item. Predator item. Summons a pet predator that will kill the whole gungeon in one shot. Like you finish the game and then you go back to your to when the bullet shoots the gungeon in the face and then the predator follows you and he just shoots the gungeon and blows it up. I've had enough of this. You create the ultimate paradox. But who blew gungeon? Who blew up the gungeon? I did. Man, kill is so much fun. Yeah, it doesn't do that much damage, but if you get synergies for it, it's pretty nice. You know what? That's a good use of Predator. It's a good use of Shoop, I think. We just had this on our last run. Why do we have it again? Since there's a predator item, there has to be an alien item as well. Ooh, that's a good point. You know what? Easy suggestion. Change the sprite and the description of the Monster Blood item. Because it's Monster Blood, whenever you get hit and you get wounded, you drop acid on the ground. Change Monster Blood and make it into an alien-themed item. There you go. Kinda hero. Thank you for the follow. So there you go. There's your homework. Really need to get the snowballer back on my secondary here. There we go. Admittedly, it took me a while to remember the name of the item. Monster Blood. It's like the green HP up. You know which one I'm talking about. By the way, they changed this, I think, too. The tigers are now theoretically better, but I don't know what that means. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh my god. What? You don't want homework? You've come to the wrong channel. Someone said tigers, right? Tigers are now harder, better, faster, stronger. I wonder if they get the, like, better AI for targeting. I certainly hope so. Because previously their AI was just, I mean, straight up absolute hot trash garbage, but, you know. Why did I go down the middle path? I'm an idiot. Chat, you didn't tell me I went down the wrong path in bullet hell. You gotta tell me that stuff. I love it. I love all of the Brother and Albert faces staring back at me now. Like, dude, come on. Ah, you're a jam dog. Oh, this is not gonna be fantastic. We get him? Please slow down. There we go. This guy was very fast. Dude, ammo, you know why our ammo is so good? It took me this long to realize this. We have had ammo synthesizer since the beginning of the damn game. This is why our ammo is so good, because we're getting so many kills and we're getting the ammo back that we're always at like full ammo. No freaking wonder the kill has been so good for us. Oh my lord. Like, whenever we get a kill, we get like, or we have a chance of getting like 30 ammo back. Oh, man. And here I was like, man, the kill is kicking ass. Very ammo efficient. We still have a ton of ammo in this thing. The kills kind of look like jam bullets. I mean, half of that is because we actually have curse bullets, but I actually kind of agree with you. The kilns are very bright red when you shoot them normally. I don't have that much of a problem with it though, because the unless you have like bouncing bullets, the kiln shots are not going to come back at you. The blue shots come back at you, but you know that those are going to be your shots because, you know, they're bright blue and they're not going to hurt you. Abe forgetting something? Nah. Never happened. So yeah, curse bullets is making things turn colors, and if we drop it, we can see that the kilns are a little bit easier to differentiate from regular bullets because they... I think they're a little bit brighter, maybe? I don't know, hard to say. Hard to say. We'll come back to that. Everything hurts, Smoke Jug. Are you sick again? I hope you're not sick again. Oh my lord. You know what? I just realized now. Ring of Chest Friendship. Of course we're getting so many chests, you freaking idiot. We need a stream break so we can all shower. What else? You don't need people shower in your day-to-day life? What are you stinky people? You stinky chat. We can go take a shower. No one wants to smell you. I smell fucking delicious right now. Wait, that's not what I meant to say. Come on, boss fight, where are you? It's been a... You know what, it hasn't been that long of a run. It's been like an average Gungeon length run here. It feels like it's been taking a long time because the early game did take a long time, and then we sped up kind of drastically once we picked up Kill and Backup Gun. Hey, Rainbow Man. So many explosions. Goodbye. Little bomber. Little bomber. That's a gun we're not gonna need. Even though we could possibly use it here. All right, we're gonna dump some garbage. Blunderbuss, get out of here. Sawed-off shotgun. Look, you are the convict starting weapon, and I love you for that. This is freaking bullet hell. We don't need you in freaking bullet hell. Dueling pistol, get out of here. Casey, Gun Muncher doesn't want that gun. Okay, Winchester, get out of here. Crossbow, we don't need you. Charmed bow, you are probably one of the worst green level items in the game. Shot grub, you have an interesting synergy and maybe I'll end up using you. Colt 1851, get out of here. Oh no, we lost a synergy. We lost the explosive shot. No, we still have it. I don't freaking know. What do we have that has no synergies? Well, we're not gonna use Wind Up Gun. We're not gonna use Thompson. We're not gonna use Mega Dowser. Was I about to throw out Casey shame shame? You know what? There you go. We don't need a Rattler. I want to take interesting guns and good guns into the boss fight here. You know, we don't need Wind Up Gun. I'm gonna keep... No, we don't have the synergy with a Gemini rifle? I thought we did. There we go. Patriot. Acceptable. Throwing out Casey's the damage down. Good point. That's a very good point. We have a lot of ammo. I like that we have a lot of ammo. Yeah, I'm gonna go play Fortnite after this. I'm rebranding. I'm now no longer a Gungeon themed channel. How does the new damage cap work? It's just higher. You can do a little bit more damage, that's it. Mechanically, it hasn't really changed at all, which is unfortunate. I kind of wish it did, but... Please, fire. You get him, Tigers. You get him, Tiger! Not all the Tigers are getting him. We're having a bit of a tiger problem here. They're just running back and forth. Minesweeper? Dude, I'll play Minesweeper. A Christian Minecraft channel? Should play more Minecraft at some point. I want to have like an opportunity. Oh my god, it's so loud. I want to have an opportunity to like test the actual changes to this gun, because I'm kind of curious to know what has actually changed. Like, is it targeting? Is it damage? gonna let him get eaten by tigers for a while. And then you get shot. Oh man, that was a good run, you know? So that was the third random stat run as Paradox. We started off very weak, but we got some good items that kind of helped compensate for that. And that's kind of what I want out of this this random stat Paradox thing. We kind of had a weird theme at every point in the run. We started off very weak, we picked up a kiln, had a lot of ammo capacity, had a lot of ammo, and then we just had backup gun kiln carry us for the rest of the run. And, you know, shoot the whoop. So that was pretty good. So now let me check the actual stats that we had, okay? We had a rate of fire of 1.26, which is worse. I believe? Maybe it's better? Yeah, it's one or the other. We had an accuracy of 1.3, which was worse. A coolness of 0.13, so basically nil. Damage downgrade, 0.82. Projectile speed down, 0.7. Ammo capacity total was up, 1.18. Reload speed was down, 0.79. Or is that up? I need to actually figure that out. Knockback was scaled very, very, very far down, 0.26. Prices were down, 0.78. Bullets were larger, 1.23. And the clip capacity in guns was down, 0.70. Roll bomb MVP, absolutely. So there we go. Those are the stats that we had. And that was this Eden run of Gungeon. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. What was the damage modifier? Sorry, damage was 0.82. It was a little bit low. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.